Hi YouTube! So this is going to be Noah's 12-week update, and I cannot believe he's already 12 weeks. It's just going by so fast, it's crazy. He talks and he coos and he laughs all the time. He's just precious. He hasn't done a full-out belly laugh though, but he does kind of like silent laughs, or like kind of, it's hard to explain, but he does laugh, and they're just funny laughs. He just hasn't done a belly laugh yet. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to go through my little updates that I have, my little notes. Oh, and he also blows raspberries. It's so cute. He'll just sit there and blow raspberries over and over and over. He is 15 pounds and 25 inches long. He has been 15 pounds for about 3 weeks now, but I will get to that in a minute. Actually, he's been 15 pounds for a month, but I'll get to that, like I said. Let's see. He's in size 3 to 6 and starting on to 6 to 9 month clothing, and I believe that is because of his cloth diapers, and because when he's in disposables, which is not very often, but he is in them sometimes, he can wear some of his 0 to 3 month clothes, so I'm pretty sure that makes him bigger than, you know, makes the clothes fit a little bit different. He sleeps through the night. He sleeps 12 hours every night, and he wakes up 1 to 2 times a night. Usually after about 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep is when he wakes up and he wants to eat, but he's only up for like 5 or 10 minutes and he's back to sleep like that. So it's really not, it's easy. I'll take it. He sleeps mainly in the crib. He does co-sleep occasionally, but since he doesn't have a problem, like he does not care where he sleeps at all, or in any position, he does not care. I just don't want to make it a habit, because my sister and I, we co-slept until we were literally like 10 years old. We could not sleep in our bed alone. I don't know what it was. It was just like a comfort thing. But since he doesn't mind, I'm not going to make it a habit, even though I do like the cuddles. I don't know. I just don't want to make it a habit. And I don't have a problem with co-sleeping anyways. I think it's great. I wouldn't do it with a newborn, but, you know, when they're like 2 months old and up, I don't see a problem with it. Unless you know, roll around and stuff. With me and my boyfriend, we don't have to worry about it. And I don't put the blankets up close to his face at all. I try to keep them down low at his feet, and I put my arm in front of it so they don't roll up. But yeah, he doesn't take very many naps throughout the day. He takes at least one around noon. Oh, because he usually sleeps 9 to 9, 9 to 8, so that's how much he sleeps at nighttime. And he takes a nap usually around 11, 12 for a couple hours, and then he takes another one around 4, and then sometimes he even takes one around 7, and then he goes back to sleep at 8 or 9. So yeah, if he does not get his afternoon nap at like 4 o'clock, he is Crankosaurus Rex at like 7, 8 o'clock. It's like just, oh, he loses it. Yeah, so his afternoon nap is very important to him. He likes to grab toys and shake them around. He kicks his feet like crazy and throws his arms around, and he just loves it. He'll just lay there on the ground and just kick and go crazy and laugh and stuff. He likes to entertain himself. He likes to be independent and play on his own. Let's see. He loves his mirror and his playmat. That's his favorite toy ever. He loves riding in his car seat, which I'm very lucky that he does like riding in his car seat. He likes going out for a stroll in the stroller and in the ergo. Yeah, I really like the ergo a lot. I'm not really into the Mobi anymore. It kind of hurt my back. I have really bad scoliosis to the point of surgery. It's like optional for me. I can get it, or if I don't want to, I'm not going to get it right now. Maybe in the future, but I don't like the Mobi anymore because he's so heavy and it just hurts my back. And the ergo doesn't at all. So the ergo is great. It is great. Let's see what else. He has pretty good head control. The only thing is that he hates tummy time with a passion. He will just lay down flat, put his face right on the ground, and just scream. He hates it. But he'll only tolerate it if he is on a boppy or on my chest. Like if I lay down flat and I put him like on my chest, he'll sit there and look at me. He can hold his head up and his shoulders really good. But if he's tired, his head bobbles around like a little bobblehead. So it's not 100% yet. But he can hold his head up really well. I'm sorry if I have congestion and my throat hurts, so sorry if you can tell. Let's see. Oh, acid reflux. He has acid reflux really badly. At first it was silent, and I kind of had a feeling that it was silent because he shows signs other than the spitting up. Like he hardly ever spit up for the first 4 weeks of life. And then out of nowhere it was just terrible, like projectile spitting up massive quantities of it every time he ate. Sometimes randomly even whenever he didn't eat. And then he started not gaining weight, and he actually lost 2 ounces 1 week when he was gaining a pound a week, you know, before then. So that's a major difference from not gaining a pound a week to nothing at all and even losing some weight. So that was a major difference. But he's on Prevacid about every couple days. He's prescribed for every day, but I don't like giving him medicine every day like that. I just don't feel comfortable doing it since he's so little. But it seems to help, but he still spits up, but he doesn't seem to be in as much pain. And I know it's normal for them to spit up, so that's okay. Sometimes he does have his bad days though where he spits up a ton, but I think it's because I don't give him the medicine every day. Let's see, where am I at? He still uses his Binky. He likes the soothers, the Avent soothers, the green, and he kind of likes the blue for 3 months and up, but they're like more stiff, and he's not as interested in them as the green ones yet. But yeah, he's starting to become less interested in it though. Like he only wants it if he's hungry, and because sometimes I try and hold him off whenever he's hungry, so he doesn't get acid reflux eating so frequently sometimes. And that's really the only time he'll ever take his Binky unless he's really tired. But it's not really his thing. Like for me and my sister, we were obsessed with our Binky, and we had it for too long. Let's just say that, too long. He is teething already. He is a drool bucket big time. He always has his hand in his mouth, and his cheeks get real red, and he gets kind of fussy in some places at sometimes whenever he's really chewing on his hand, and he tries to put all of his toys in his mouth, and he drools like crazy, and like it's crazy. I have to change him multiple times a day from drool and spit up. It's crazy. He has a lot of clothes, so I guess they're getting to use. What else? Oh, and bronchiolitis. This is the 3rd time that he has gotten bronchiolitis since he's been born, and we cannot figure out why he keeps getting it and what is causing it. The pediatrician thinks that he keeps getting like a secondary wave of bronchiolitis because his bronchial tube is not opening up and healing all the way, so that's why she thinks that he keeps getting it. Every time he gets it, it's worse and worse. And this 3rd time, I almost brought him to the hospital one night because he was having chest retractions and retractions right here, but he fell asleep and he was breathing fine, and they stopped. So I was like, okay, wait until the morning, and I took him to the pediatrician that morning. But it was really scary. I was up all night watching him breathe. He slept in the rock and play. Well, he's been sleeping in the rock and play for about 2 weeks now since he's been sick with me in the living room. So he's propped up, and I'm right next to him. So yeah, because I liked listening to him breathe to make sure that, you know, nothing terrible happened. But we've been trying to figure out what's going on with that and why it keeps happening. So I don't know if you hear my daddy playing with Noah. Sorry. The doctor thinks it might be asthma related, but she's not 100% sure. I'm gonna go to another pediatrician to get a second opinion, because it's just not normal for him to be getting bronchiolitis so much. And I hardly ever take him out, and I take him out only whenever it's absolutely necessary, and he's never been in like the general public ever, so I don't know. And every time that he's gotten bronchiolitis, we've gotten him tested for RSV, because usually those are linked, and it's negative every time, so we really cannot figure out what the cause is, why he keeps getting it. I don't know. The pediatrician said it could be because of acid reflux, because it really weakens the esophagus and it just makes you more acceptable to respiratory illnesses, which I did not know, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I googled it, and come to find out, it can be the cause of recurrent respiratory illnesses. And I don't mean bronchitis, I mean bronchiolitis. I know my family is like bronchitis. I'm like, no, bronchiolitis, it's different. Yeah. Anyways, I can't think of anything else. Cloth diapers are going really good. We're doing it pretty much full time now. For a while it was just part time for overnight, but he started leaking out of his Pampers overnight, so I tried something new and it works. He goes 12 hours without a leak, and the Stay Dry liner is still pretty dry, so it works. Use a pre-fold, tri-folded with the split Stay Dry on top instead of a flip cover, and it works fantastic. I don't change him overnight anymore, mainly because he is so tired. I don't want to wake him up just to change him, and he does not poop overnight, so I don't see the point to waking him up just to change him and getting him all riled up. So the only time he got a rash was with the antibiotics for whenever he was sick, so that's the only time he's ever had a rash. I use the CJ's butter, but I'll do a little cloth diaper update, I suppose. If y'all want to see it, I guess I'll do it. But yeah, cloth diapers are going great. Let's see. As for baby number 2, it depends on how things are, but if everything is going good and we get married, we're planning on starting to try in August of this year. I'm when I'm close together. Me and my sister were close together, and my boyfriend and his brother are like 15 years apart, so, or I mean 10 years apart, so he really wants them close together too. Yeah, so we might start in August. If it was up to me, I would start trying when he turns 6 months in May, but that's not gonna happen. We're just gonna see how it goes and see. I don't think I'll do any vlogs about it or anything. I might update on Facebook, but I'm not going to do any vlogs or anything because I have some very nosy family members. I'll just say that much. Let's see. As for me postpartum and healing, I'm healing great. I'm still a little bit numb on one part of my belly. It's really strange. And the mother's line is still pretty dark. My stretch marks look terrible. I still have that pooch. And whenever I first had him, I had a really bad, my skin flapped over, and apparently that's really common with C-sections, which I did not know. So I have this flap of skin hanging over, but it's almost gone, thank God. It made me cry whenever I first saw it. Oh, it was ugh. But yes, it's apparently very common with C-sections for y'all that didn't know. But that's almost gone. And I'm healing great. I started working out at about 10 weeks postpartum, yeah, a couple weeks ago. And I need to go more often, and I need to get better with my diet, but I was so used to, eating like I did when I was pregnant that it's just hard to transition. And also I have the world's biggest sweet tooth in the world. It's pretty crazy. I gained 45 pounds, 50 pounds during my pregnancy, and I'm about 10 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight. It keeps fluctuating. I got down to 3 pounds close to my pre-pregnancy weight, but then it went up. It's been fluctuating. I think mainly because of the holidays, but I lost the majority of the weight within 3 weeks about. I meant literally just fell off, but my body looks nothing like it did before, so I still have some work to do, and it's really hard getting the last 10 pounds completely gone. So yeah, I'm just gonna start working out like crazy, like I used to pre-pregnancy and all that. And my gym has a really nice daycare, and they take babies 3 months and up, and he's almost 3 months, so I'll be able to take him. And yeah. Oh, and I don't remember if I said so in my 5.5 week update that I was having really bad dizziness. Luckily that has gone away, but my hair is falling out in clumps. It's disgusting. The hair loss postpartum has struck and I hate it. It's terrible. But yeah, I guess that's it. I can show you my stomach pre-pregnancy, not without, and I'm not going to do bare belly, but I'll do it like with my shirt on. But yeah, this is it from the front and from the side. So it's still kind of, I still have this flab, but it's not bad. I'm not complaining at all. So yep. Anyways, that's all. If you have any video requests, just leave them down below. I'll be posting a cloth diaper stash video soon and a cloth diaper washing routine soon because someone had requested that. So if you have any more video requests or whatever, just leave them down below. Okay, bye guys.